سلام. توی این ویدیو در مورد اعتماد به نفس صحبت میکنیم و خواهیم دید که چه تفاوتی با عزت نفس داره.
First, what is confidence? Let's differentiate it first from what it's often confused with, and that is self-esteem. We all know what self-esteem is, right? That's how much you like yourself. What do you think of yourself? Are you a good person? Are you wonderful? Confidence is how sure you are of that judgment, right? So you can say, I'm a great person, and I ask you, are you sure? And you go, no, I'm not that sure. And I can ask a person, what do you think of yourself? And they go, I'm pretty miserable, I'm not very smart. And I go, are you sure? They go, yeah, I'm totally sure. Right? So confidence and self-esteem are not the same thing at all. You can be highly confident or doubtful in both a good or bad assessment of yourself and every other opinion that you have in life. Okay, so we know the difference between those two things.
Confidence is not inherited. It's not in your DNA. It's not something that you get from your parents. You actually learn it. And you learn when you're really young. If you think about young kids, 4, 5, 6, 7, they're fearless. They're going to say and do whatever they want to do, right? They're going to dress stripes, polka dots, tutu, tiara. Yes, Mom, I'm ready for school. They're cool with that. But age 16, we start to realize that there are some constraints. There's some things that society doesn't really want us to do, and unfortunately, confidence gets crushed. Boys lose 30%, and girls lose 50%. 50 years it takes us on a journey to figure out that we actually are enough, that we do have purpose, and that we matter.
Is confidence serves as a magnifier of our thoughts. So we all have thoughts and feelings as we go about the day, but some people trust their thoughts and use them. So some people think they're a good employee, but they don't translate it into the judgment, hey, I deserve a raise. And some people have the thought that I deserve a raise, but they don't translate it into the action of actually asking their boss for a raise. That's what we think confidence does. It magnifies the thoughts and the feelings that we have. And so if someone has really negative thoughts about themselves, the last thing you want them to do is to become more confident, because they will be very confident in those negative thoughts about themselves.
Prefrontal cortex here in the front of your brain. This is where all your smarts are. It's where you correlate, you analyze, you make decisions. It's what we call the executive function of the brain. Prefrontal cortex right here. This is where all your confidence lives, because you decide on things that you actually value.
That perhaps the most robust finding in the psychology of judgment is that people are overconfident. Griffin and Very wrote that overconfidence is not only marked, but nearly universal. There are lots of circumstances in life when confidence does enable you to achieve, when it gives you the courage to enter competitions at which you could be successful. It gives you the courage to try new things. You should be as confident as your abilities and potential justify. All of us parents have seen our kids be underconfident, be reluctant to try new things that they would have loved if only they'd given it a try. But they're too afraid of messing up or embarrassing themselves. Maybe it won't go well, and they don't want to do it. Many of us have had experience with the imposter syndrome, where we start some new job assignment or a new graduate program and think, maybe I'm not cut out for this. It's really hard, and your struggles are more vividly salient to you than are the struggles of your classmates or the other people who started the job with you. And you'll be tempted to think, maybe I'm not good enough. In those circumstances, you need more confidence. Underconfidence is a real risk. What should you believe? You should believe you are as good as you are. You should believe the truth, which is not to say you are no better than your achievements. Each of us has vast untapped potential. But to fool yourself into thinking that that potential is greater than it is opens you up to all sorts of risks. The skydivers, rock climbers, and bungee jumpers who are most confident are not those with the longest life expectancies. The students in my class who are most sure they're going to get A's and therefore don't study on the exam are not those who get the best grades. You're optimally confident when your beliefs match reality. When you understand your talents, your skills, your past performance, and your future potential.